To stay up to date with my latest videos and cool crypto news, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.
Bitcoin BTC faces real prospect of a return to sub $30,000. Key insights. Last week, Bitcoin BTC tumbled by 11.6% to end the week at $34,034, with the Fear and Greed Index suggesting more losses to come. News of Bitcoin whales offloading BTC added to the market angst, with U.S. futures pointing to another testy day ahead. Bitcoin's technical indicators continue to flash red, with Bitcoin sitting well below the 50-day EMA. On Sunday, Bitcoin BTC fell for a fourth consecutive day, with investors unable to shake off the bearish sentiment that kicked in on Thursday. Following a 1.50% decline on Saturday, Bitcoin fell by 4.05% on Sunday, to end the week down by 11.6% to $34,034. A bearish weekend saw BTC fall to a Sunday low of $33,732, a first visit to sub $34,000 since January's current year low of $32,991. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index hits reverse this morning. The Fear and Greed Index fell deeper into the extreme fear zone. The index fell from 18/100 to 11/100. The extreme fear zone reflects investor expectations of further price deterioration and is aligned with the technical indicators. In late March, the index hit a current year high of 60/100, recovering from a January 8 current year low of 10/100, with the index sitting just above the current year low, which preceded Bitcoin's slide to a current year low of $32,991. Downside risk remains. Bitcoin faces the prospect of a return to sub $30,000 for the first time since July 2021. At the time of writing, the Nasdaq 100 Mini was down 140 points, painting a grim picture for the day ahead. With the correlation between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq strengthening, the crypto market could be in for a tough day ahead. Another bearish U.S. equity market session could force Bitcoin whales to further reduce Bitcoin holdings, which would add further downward price pressure. Looking at the EMAs in the 4-hour lie candlestick chart below, it is a bearish signal. BTC sits below the 50-day EMA, currently at $36,829. This morning, we saw the 50-day EMA pull back from the 100-day EMA, delivering downside pressure. The 100-day EMA also fell back from the 200-day EMA, BTC negative. A move through the 50-day EMA would support a look at $38,000, while a fall through January's low would bring sub $30,000 into play. Bitcoin flirts with lowest level since 2021 as equities drop. Bitcoin is falling toward levels last seen in July 2021, part of a wider retreat in cryptocurrencies amid a global flight from riskier investments. The world's largest digital token dropped as much as 2.7% on Monday and was trading at $33,531 as of 10:28 a.m. in London. The second biggest, Ether, shed as much 4.6%. Most major virtual coins were under pressure over the weekend and a downbeat mood carried over into Monday. Equities in Asia and Europe also dropped, with the Nikkei gauge down 2.5% and the Stoxx Europe 600 index falling 1.2%. Tightening monetary policy to combat runaway inflation and ebbing liquidity are turning investors away from speculative assets across global markets. Adding to the caution around digital assets, the value of Terra USD or USD, an algorithmic stablecoin that aims to maintain a 1-to-1 peg to the dollar, slid below $1 over the weekend before recovering. In light of fears of rising inflation, most investors have taken a risk-off approach, selling stocks and cryptos alike in order to cut down risk, said Arshan Bathaja, chief executive of Singapore-based crypto exchange Vault. Bitcoin breaches key level. Duquan-backed stablecoin slips. Monday's sell-off was widespread across the cryptocurrency universe, with Cardano falling 8.4% and Polkadot down 6.7%. Data compiled by Bloomberg show rising interest rates are giving individual and institutional investors pause for thought about the crypto market outlook. According to Edil Patel, Chief Executive Officer of Mudrix, an algorithm-based crypto investment platform, the downward trend is likely to continue for the next few days. He said, adding Bitcoin could test the $30,000 level. The token would hit its lowest level since July 2021 if it weakens below $32,970. Bitcoin's 27% decline in 2022 compares with a retreat of more than 10% in global bonds and shares, and a 2.5% advance in gold. Bitcoin's recent decline puts it at risk of firmly dropping out of the range where it's been trading in 2022, completely reversing the most recent bull run that drove the token to a record of almost $69,000 in November, with its 40-day correlation with the S&P 500 stock benchmark at a record 0.82, according to data compiled by Bloomberg. Any further hit to equities sentiment would risk dragging Bitcoin down as well. A correlation of 1 means two assets move in perfect lockstep. A reading of -1 means they move in opposite directions. Bitcoin falls to 22-month low as stock markets tumble. Bitcoin fell to its lowest level since July 2021 on Monday as slumping equity markets continued to hurt cryptocurrencies, which are currently trading in line with so-called riskier assets like tech stocks. Bitcoin dropped to as low as $32,763.16 shortly before 1,100 Greenwich Mean Time. In its fifth consecutive session of falling, the cryptocurrency has dropped 13% so far in May and has lost more than half its value since it hit an all-time high of $69,000 in November last year. I think everything within crypto is still classed as a risk asset, and similar to what we've seen with the Nasdaq, most cryptocurrencies are getting pummeled, said Matt Dibb, COO of Singapore-based crypto platform Stack Funds. The tech-heavy Nasdaq fell 1.5% last week, and has lost 22% year-to-date, hurt by the prospect of persistent inflation forcing the U.S. Federal Reserve to hike rates despite slowing growth. Nasdaq futures were down a further 2.3% on Monday. MKTS Glob. Dibb said other factors in the decline over the weekend. Bitcoin closed on Friday around $36,000, were the crypto market's notoriously low liquidity over the weekends, and also short-lived fears that algorithmic stablecoin called Terra USD, USD, could lose its peg to the dollar. Stablecoins are digital tokens pegged to other traditional assets, often the US dollar. USD is closely watched by the crypto community both because of the novel way in which it maintains its $1 peg, and because its founders have set out plans to build a reserve of $10 billion worth of Bitcoin to back the stablecoin, meaning volatility in USD could potentially spill over into Bitcoin markets. Ether, the world's second-largest cryptocurrency, which underpins the Ethereum network, fell as low as $2,360 on Monday, its lowest since late February. Bitcoin BTC faces real prospects of a return to sub $30,000.
To stay up to date with my latest videos and cool crypto news, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.